Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here. It is a Saturday, just after lunchtime, I think, probably. It's very cold. It's -2 outside. We have been down to -4. We had some lovely snow yesterday. So I'm Lincolnshire in the UK, and yeah, it hasn't gone away. I mean, when I say snow, we maybe had a centimetre, maybe 2, but yeah, it's not gone anywhere. Well, some of it has, but it's, you know, we're heading towards evening. It's going to freeze again soon, isn't it? And yeah, it's still white over to look at, so very pretty. Anyway, I'm waffling about the weather. Today is Saturday, so it is book page Saturday for me still at the moment. And yeah, just to share with you, I might need to lift my camera up a little bit, do I? I don't want to have to join so soon. Maybe you can see that, I don't know, maybe you can't. But yeah, these are just my loose kind of my loose book pages that I've, can you see them all corralled together? I've got, you know, books with no covers on that are, you know, part used. These are what I'm trying to get through. So yes, I can keep making, see if I can reach it. Oh, ephemera, which is great fun with all my book pages, which that's not one, but there's some that I made in here, and I've got pieces, you know, part made, and not got pictures, not got papers and things on, all sorts of things going in there. They're the ones that haven't gone into stash. You know, and I can keep doing that, you know, do 10 or so a week. But, you know, even if I use 3 pages for each one, that's only 30 pages a week. It's not really doing me much. Making inroads, which is what I want to do, because there's so many fabulous books out there that I want to use. I really need to use these up, and it would be such a shame just to glue on them and put them in the recycling. So I had a thought about using them for journal pages. Now, I often put certain book pages into my journals, you know, that I really like. Perhaps social history, or just really lovely text, or, you know, perhaps famous people's work, that kind of thing. You know, maybe an odd page like that, which is, you know, it's handwritten from the front of somebody's book, which is really nice. I didn't know that was in there. But yeah, it's going to take me forever, isn't it? So what I want to do is make a journal just with book pages, or 90%, I guess, with just book pages. What gave me the idea was I've been trying to use everything up, not everything, but lots of stuff that, you know, are kind of getting, just sitting around on my desk or on my shelves, and you know, waiting to go in a certain themed journal, and I'm thinking, why am I not just, you know, grabbing them all together eclectically, because I love an eclectic journal. And you can kind of see the pile, the papers I used here, a lot of them were my coffee dyed digitals. You know, that one was one that the ink ran out of, so it went that purpley colour, so I coffee dyed it. You know, still perfectly good. In fact, unique, I would go as far to say. That's one of Tina's at Shabby Dabby Doodads, the digital. But yeah, these papers, and you know, when I play on the edge of pages, and then I just put the pages away, never actually using them. That appears to be upside down, but yeah, so I've just started corralling pages together, and just creating journals, because I've got pages sitting around, I've got covers sitting around, you know, and it's the easiest thing in the world for me to sew the two together, and then I can have hours and hours of fun, you know, making them into some kind of a themed journal with my embellishments. I'm just showing you these because I know you love to see what's sitting around on my desk, and kind of these are what have inspired me to think about the book page only journal. So this is another one. This is a hard back cover, book cover, that I've just covered in scraps of lace that were literally sitting around on my desk, and this has been made a long time, this topper with the oh, I've forgotten her name again. I always forget when I'm on camera. Anyway, it's Beatrix Potter's, one of her pussycats. You know, her characters. So yeah, I've just put some layers of cotton on the inside, and again, just paper sitting around. So I had a page of vellum. But yeah, this is one that made me think about the book page. So I've got some coffee dyed book page, but these are just the book pages. You know, and they do look nice in amongst your digitals book page. Look, and other things. This one, I just saw one here. This one I love because it's the one with the Christmas recipes on, so I probably won't cover that, but or that one. But you know, like these, I've just got a few of my scrap bits of paper here. Get a book page like that, and then, you know, just cover it with some of your beautiful scraps, you know, so it can be journaled on. Maybe leave some of the book page showing. Yeah, you can see it through that one. Yeah, and try and make a journal using all my not all a good lot of my book pages up, and then I'm just kind of got a little one. If I like it, I'll make some bigger ones. Let me just move those over there then. So I've just brought a little cover over. You've seen, I'm sure you've seen me make this previously. I'm just wondering if I want some fabric down there. Could do with a bit of fabric. Have I got anything? I'm bound to have something sitting around. Just bear with me. Hang on. That sure is a scrappy bit. Oh, it's got a bit of lace on. A bit of lace on the top. Look. Should have left it on. I think there might just about. Maybe not. Maybe not enough there. What's this? It's off the same sort of thing. Yep, I think that'll do. Just to give it a little bit of, you know, strength down there. And I could just put extra paper. I could just, excuse the banging. Oh, lid wasn't on that. Put some washi down it, and the outside will have lace or something, as I always do, lace or fabric down the strings. That's quite a lot there, Denise. Let me get my finger in the glue. But yeah, I think for a bit of longevity, we won't spoil the ship for a ha'porth of tar. Quite pretty that, actually. Just get this edge down. It'll dry quick enough for me to stitch a signature in. Yeah, so I'm hoping to just get a signature together fairly quickly from my book pages, and then, you know, just to make the video a bit more interesting to watch, I'll embellish some of the, well, I'll cover the pages with some papers and hopefully put a bit of embellishment on as well, and we'll both learn whether it's a good a good idea or it's not really our thing, I guess. Go down. I don't want you interfering with my pages. There we go. I think we're down now, as good as. A little bit shiny, but it will be covered, won't it, with the, oh, there you go. Look, I've got a little bit sticking out top and bottom. Okay, so just get that glue off my finger and the lid on. So let's just choose an assortment of book pages. So I'm not necessarily just choosing, I'm going to take them out of that because it's noisy and I'm sure it's shiny on you, but it's a great way for me to corral them, and it'd be nice if I get quite a lot of these used up. So yeah, I'm not particularly bothered, you know, about the book pages that I use in regards to, that's a page that's been stuck together for some reason, what's on them, because, you know, like that, I'll just cover it and it'll be fairly interesting. So I don't want all the pages identical. I want to make it a bit of a, what's the word, I'm just looking for my cover, it's there. Oh, that one off it easy. I want one that just fits and then I know roughly the parameters. Let's use a biggish one then. No? You two that's been stuck together, you're not. You're too big though. Are you too big that way? No. This is that. It's like paper. It's got a lovely feel to it, but it's not very strong. Okay, I'm just wondering if I'm going to get many in. I'm not going to get many in, am I? Pages. It's even too many here for me to work with. Let me just move some over that I don't want. Okay, here's a bigger one. My Stanley Gibbons. Ah, right, now that's about the size of that. So I can either, you know, leave them all just looking like book page, celebrate the book page, and just put bits of journaling papers here and there, you know, for journaling in and for sticking photos on and things. Or I can, you know, completely cover them like you would an altered book. Okay, so we know that size. I suppose it would be quite a bit easier with a bigger cover to work with. I might have made life a little bit difficult for myself with the size of the cover that I've chosen, but I like a challenge. And it doesn't have to can see from one of those journals I made earlier. It doesn't all have to fit in. It can hang out, or you can have it hanging out and tear it back later. Okay, so I'll try not to use the same pages. That's a nice one. That is a vintage book. It's very yellow. I could do something a slightly different colour perhaps in between those. Ooh. That's a piece of really, really old music. I might use that to put on one of the pages because it's not gonna stand being sewn in. Now, yeah, I've got pages like this that are I've been using these for backing. Oh, completely blank on one side. You can see how old they are by the way they're stitched in. And yeah, so they're lovely on one side for journaling on. And the other side is, you know, it's not my thing. Bones and claws and insects and things. But of course that side is beautiful, isn't it? It's still yellow though. Let's see if we can find a different colour. Here's some white ones. So a bit of French Reader's Digest. I'm going to make that one a different size like that, I think. And then I can maybe do with another whitish one in there. What's this? That's another stamp. Same book. Yeah, the book ones are really white. The stamp book is really white. Oh, what are you? Just seen some. What's this called? Dictionary page. Seems a nice size as well. Right, let me just see how many pages I've got here. I haven't overlapped many, which is what I was intending to do, but it's a small journal, small cover. You could probably get quite a few in and make a gator mouth, wouldn't you? Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's only 8. I can get at least 3 more in there, maybe 4. Okay, what haven't I? Let's keep going down the pile. Yes, if I don't use at least 12. Some more interesting ones. Let me move this over. Of course, even these I'd have to make a few of, wouldn't I, to clip together. Let's unclip them then. Yeah, to get through. That's a nice one. Get through a lot of my book pages, but I'll probably get through them quicker making a few of these. These are all pieces. So that's one. What do I want? About 3 more. Oh, there's a nice picture of Queen Victoria, look. Oh, it's a double page. I'm thinking if I tear the bottom off, that might fit nicely in there. Oh, don't go in my drawer. You'll never be seen again. I'm talking to the pages. That didn't take me long, did it? Yep, so Neil's back at work today. I'm left to my own devices. I don't know if I've told you before, but when he's had quite a few days off and he goes back, I have plans for getting so much done, and I kind of freeze. Does that make sense? It is quite well stuck together, that, I think. I might just tape it. Yeah, I want to do things, but I've lost my mojo to do everything that, you know, I intended doing. It's most bizarre. So I keep doing bits, but of course I'm babying my back as well at the same time. Let's have this one. I'm really into this butterfly one at the minute. So I can't do too much, but yeah, all these things I was thinking, right, I'm going to get this done and this done and this done. And I do have to be in the mood to do things, otherwise I just don't do them. I can't make myself work to any kind of a plan or routine, because I just rebel against myself, as it were. I might put that on a bit tight, but it's okay. I fold you under, yeah. Okay, how many more did I say? 2 more, I think. Well, you're quite nice. You're stapled in there, but no, let's use something loose. The idea is to use up what I've got sitting around. Another one doubled together. think I will. I'm just going to put some, let's go for something a bit thinner this time, and something you want to use up, seeing as we're in the using up phase of the week. I can't find the end. Bear with. Oh, I used one of these up the other day. It's very rare I empty a washi. It's quite a moment when I empty one and I have to take it off. Yeah, no, I'm not gluing it. I could glue it, but I think it's strong enough for the book page, and you know, it's going to be sewn in as well, so that should hold it in place. I can always glue it later. I probably need to fold it on that one. Did I completely miss you? No, you're there. Okay, let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't think it'll look anything in particular until I start getting some, you know, other pages on it, papers. What's that? 6, 7, 8. Go middle with you. 9, 10, 11. So one more. Right, I want something quite striking, I think, on the outside. What have we got? You're not book page. You are. You're in the book page thing though. It is. What is it? It's ledger paper. If it's there, it's a page out of that, isn't it? Shall I go one more? There's a nice map there. Look. I'm going to do it. It's from the French Reader's Digest book, so okay, that'll do me. So I've used 13, I think, there. You just move them all out of the way. That's better. So I'm going to sew them in like that. I could leave them like that. I think I might tear them down though. I need to clip them together. I'm really quite warm. I keep putting this old woolly jumper on top of whatever I'm wearing when I come in here, because the room isn't used only when I come in. The radiators are on light, but it's, I don't know, unused rooms seem a bit cool, don't they? I've not put the fire on today. But yeah, I'm starting to get lots of bits attached to me jumper. It's not one I would go out in, but yeah, maybe time I found a different crafting jumper. Reminds me of the kids at school that paint in the dad's shirts. This is my crafting jumper. It's not a pretty sight, but it's warm. What am I doing? I've got any bigger ones. They're all very small. Let's have them all out. Oh, I'm out, completely out, look, because I'm always clipping things together. I've got some really big ones in my drawer. Is that a bit of overkill, do you think? My floor is now littered, absolutely littered with all the book pages that I've just, yeah, that's better, put down. This cover hasn't got I'm saying it hasn't got a front and a back. It must have an up and a down just because of the, yeah, that's the right way up. The paper's inside it. So it has got a front and a back. That's the front. But I don't suppose it would matter if you put your, sorry, I quite like that noise. If you'd put your pages in upside down, if you're covering them, it really wouldn't matter, would it? Okay, what have I got here? Have I got an awl? Yes. Have I got a needle? Yes. Got a blade that's open. That's not good. Have I got any string? What shall we bind it with? I've got plenty to choose from. It's just, what do I want? I think just for ease, just throwing a needle at myself, I will just use, well, let's use the black one because it's quite striking. I'm just going to use some wax thread. At the moment I'm rather liking the embroidery floss for binding, but you really can't beat this waxed thread for ease, to be fair. she says, setting herself up for a fail. So thank you for telling me what you were up to crafting yesterday when I asked a few of you. It was lovely to know. I haven't replied yet, but I will. I have read them. It's nice to know what everyone's up to, and sometimes it inspires me. I know Violet told me she was making Christmas cards. I so wish I could. It's what I started out doing, or learning. The craft I started to learn was card making when I came across very quickly junk journaling. So I abandoned it because I just love this. But yeah, I would love to. And I did come across a homemade Christmas card that Violet sent me, and yeah, I don't know that I didn't get it in time, but I certainly didn't get it up in time last year. I don't know if I found it late or whatever, but it'll be going up this year, Violet. Yeah, and you're very good at it. It's lovely. I wish I could make cards like that. She's made them for all her family. My sister does dabble in card making, but she doesn't sit at it hour after hour like I do the journaling. It would be nice to sit and make everybody their own special card, but the junk journaling's got me, so that's not going to happen. I'm afraid. I just love doing this, and I don't know, it doesn't scare me. I like whatever I do. I think it's the fact that it's junk, you know, so you can't waste anything, whereas if I'm making a card, I would feel aggrieved if I got it all wrong and wasting my stuff. And I can be a very messy crafter, and I quite like cards that are neat and pretty and tidy. So yeah, great fun, especially this time of year. It must be lovely making all your Christmas cards. I did a couple of years ago. I made some for all Neil's work colleagues, but it was like a digital kit that I downloaded, and then you kind of put them together yourself, deciding where you want things. Still not really making your own, but making your own kind of. It's a lovely size. I really like the size of it. Don't want it torn down. I think I'm going to leave it out because I may add other, you know, the edges sticking out. May add other pages to it that hang over as well. Okay, let's have a look then. Let me just try and flatten the spine a little. I mean, it took minutes, didn't it, to make, literally. Now, obviously, these are going to be covered in a minute. But, I mean, if you've got really interesting pages, what a lovely book to just keep all your interesting book pages in. But, you know, for journaling or note keeping, things like that. I mean, that one's, are you only cutting in one place? You know, it's on a bit of a slant anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to enjoy sticking the pretty papers on here. Yeah, I think it will be nice in a big one. I think I'll make a big one next, but right now, let's get some of these papers on. Right, sleeves up, I'm warming up. When I got out of here yesterday, I had a bright red face. I went to spend a penny, caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I'd had fire on in here as well as the heating. And yeah, I look like beetroot, which is why I haven't put the fire on today. So so that's just a piece of tissue paper that was in my scrap box, but that would be nice just stuck on one of the pages. That was the music paper that I just pulled out, but I pulled all these out of the scrap box that I thought would be nice. And I'm using scraps of as well, look. So I love this one. I love the coffee dyed. So let's start with some of this. Oh, now that's a digital. That is, I believe. Let's take that lovely piece off there. Yeah, it'll come to me in a minute. Pam Paper Outpost, papers and lace, I think. So which piece do we want? Quite like that. I'm going to leave that book page for now. Right, I want that the other way. So I'm not going with you first. Let's go with this. Okay, so it's French book page. So I can't understand what's on it. It's only a novel, so it won't be anything too shocking. But I do want to see some of it. I'm wondering if to layer something else in there, something colourful. Did I bring anything colourful with me? Nothing of very much, just this big piece that I used yesterday. Don't want it that colourful. Let's just see. Just a little pop of colour. I still don't want to hide all the, so perhaps there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm not going to go to town inking what I put down either. I'm just going to put it down. So yeah, it'd be fun as a glue book, you know, just gluing things in that you like, images and papers, patterns. Yeah, might even do one of those. Might do a big one as a glue book. I've got a couple of big hardback covers actually that, yeah, might make a nice cover for a glue book. I don't even know if that's upside down, but that's where I'm putting it. It's down now. So I think I went the other way, didn't I, last time? Just want a bit of that showing. Yeah, quite a lot of it over. But I like the pop of that red behind. So that paper is from my DT project from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. It is Red Birds, if you're particularly looking for it. I think it's a kit of about 8 pages. Where was I going? There. Just want a bit of that showing. Yeah, that's it. So you could put a nice photograph on there, put some lovely images on it that you like. You could just journal on it. I'll probably go through and put a label somewhere on there. I'm going to leave that one because that is the vintage. Yes. Right, this stamp book page. I'm going to leave that side and put something on this side, I think. Well, I've got like a tick list here. I can write a list and tick it off like a shopping list. No, it's not appealing to me. This is quite stiff embossed card. Don't know how I managed. Oh, it's kind of torn around the pattern, hasn't it? I'm not keen on. Well, perhaps that one there. I don't want to cut it all and make it square. Just thinking I might add that in as a tip-in. It's rather nice. I'm going to, so I'll need a lot of glue on that. Oh, shall I make it a top pocket? How can I do that? So just down the outside of that line. Oh. Now I chose this glue originally because I thought I was covering the whole thing, but it is quite a heavy emboss pattern, so it probably still is the right glue. It'll go into that debossed. It's debossed on that side, isn't it? Oh, where was I going? I was going to go below, but I can't because I think I'm going to put before it glues down, a divot. Come on, don't be awkward. That's it. So we can see whatever we put in the pocket. Which I think to the top of it now as well. Right, let's get a bit of paper and do that. I said I wasn't going to ink, but that definitely needs just something to demarcate the edge of it. That's it. I might as well do this edge now I've done that, hadn't I? Okay, how many glue lids do you want off? Several. There we go. Right, how long have I been? Oh, that's not taken me too long, has it? I was just thinking, am I going to get through the book? I am, as you know, and I might come back and put something on there. I'll see. I don't like this. I don't mind that side. I don't like this one, and it is quite thin paper. Whoops. I think it wants nearly covering in its entirety. Should we put this on here? No. This. No. just trial and error till I find something I like, which may not happen. No. So I have brought a couple of whole pieces as well with me, thank goodness. No. So let's just put a piece of this on it. So this is my own coffee dyed paper. Don't know why I didn't fold it that way as well. That's it. Like that side. I think if we line the top up with that top corner, just tear a little bit off there. A little bit of the colour will pop through. Oops. And it will fit nicely. Not quite, a bit more. Alright, we'll take quite a lot off. Yeah, that's it. Don't want all that hanging down. I think I do. Yeah, I'll use this. I was thinking, shall I? Because there's a bit hanging over the bottom, isn't it? I was going to use my glue stick, but perhaps not. That should be plenty. Oh, I've gone right into that corner where there isn't anything. You noodle. I was doing so well, look. And I went up there. Okay, shall we put some... Oh, look at that. Shall we put that on it? Yeah, let's... If we're playing with little pretty bits, let's do it properly. Okay, so I'm really interested to know what you think about this, even if it's you don't like it. You know, if you've enjoyed watching it and you wouldn't make it, or you haven't enjoyed watching it, or you love it and you're going to have a go, I'd love to know. I only have a second guess. I do like to know for sure. Oh, I like that. That's going to be one of my favourite pages now. Okay, this is that lovely thick paper. Nope. Some more of this on. Had this on the front one, didn't I? Had some more coffee dyed. Oh, it was that one. Oh, this. I might like this if it was torn more. Let's see if I prefer it now. No, we need to go right over there. Perhaps down there like that. Yeah. Dobber, where are you? Just that edge where I've torn it, that's it. And again, I'm going to use this. Just because it's sat with the lid off, I guess. I don't want to use it up, it's the 3-in-1 I have got a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac sitting waiting, which I much prefer. For whatever reason, I just prefer it. I suppose I ought to check. Oops, come off. Slopped a bit, that's it, it's off. But none of the other pages are sticking. That I've glued, no, you're fine. Oh, do you know what? It'd be nice to glue some fabric in here as well, wouldn't it? Yep, so what do I want on here? I kind of jumped a page. I like the fact that it's got that index on there. We could just have a... Oh, it's got that green on the back. I was going to say, just have a flip up, but perhaps not with that. What have I got here? Envelope 5, it says. Even that's interesting to me. Would we like that on there? I don't like the way that's torn. Let's get rid of the thin. It's no use to anyone, that bit. Do I like this straight edge? No, I don't. Such fun. So about that. That bit might go on somewhere yet. I'm wondering about punching something out in that. Go a bit. Oh, I like that index. There's that word there that says index. And let's ink the edge. Let's a bit insipid. Now it's got a bit of character. So yeah, Neil's back at work, and oh, he had a little slip. It was really icy when he went to work. I do worry about him driving. He had a little slip on the path outside, and he texted me and said, don't go out, the path is lethal. And if you want to laugh, have a look on the Ring camera, because you know we've got the video camera now. And yes, he did. Fair enough. It was quite funny. Now I know he didn't fall. He did a slip and saved himself going to the car. But, oh, in fact, I think the sun might even be trying to come out now. A bit late in the day, but it's trying. Yeah, the cold is definitely with us. I've had the heating on since about 5 this morning. I don't have it on through the night, and we're quite warm through the night. We don't like our bedroom warm. You know, when we're sleeping, we like it warm when we're sat in bed, watching something on our phones or reading or whatever. But I didn't like that edge on there. It was offending me. So the book's going to go through quite a few stages, isn't it? It's going through this stage first, where it's having the papers put on it. I think I do want something on there. And then it's going to, you know, go through again with the actual embellishments. So it will be a while before it's actually a usable journal. I know I'm jumping about a bit, but I'm just trying to utilise what I've got, you know, sitting on my desk before I go digging for other pieces. And you'd be surprised what difference a little bit of ink will make on a scrappy piece of paper. And I'm leaving that circular piece that's been cut out for interest. Yeah, and that is quite light paper, so I'm going to go with my art glitter. Don't want it that way up. Well, it's covering more of that paper, but yeah, I do want it that way. I am finding that once I've sat here for, well, I was an hour yesterday. I think I filmed for 3/4 of an hour, and then I just sat and just tidied up really and got the film uploading and what have you. But yeah, by the time I got up and started walking around, I was starting to ache, and I wasn't in pain, but I was nearly in pain. So it's definitely, I didn't come back and do any more. It's definitely a slow process getting back into the sitting at my desk. My back's not, it's not right yet for that. See, I don't like that straight edge, but that's the sort of thing I'll come back and do when I embellish. And just having a look if I'd like that on it, something like that. But yeah, that sort of thing won't stay. Okay, you've jumped, so go back. Why have you jumped? I was just wondering if I'd like that on there. I think I would. So I'll just put a little bit of a, I'm not going to bend it over, I just need to know where the glue's going. A little bit more personality, a little bit more interest. Yeah, so I'm not going out for a walk or anything like that. I'm staying in, which is, it's a bit boring. You know, it wouldn't be boring if I could sit at my desk all day. But like I say, maybe that's why I don't want to do anything else, if I can't do what I want to do. But you know, I've got things to do. I've got things in the kitchen that want squaring up a bit. Now I'm going to put a piece on this side as well of something onto there, and then it really does hold that book page piece. Do we want that? I'm going to say yes. Let's tear it down and see. It's rather crispy. It fits perfectly. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's nice as well. It's nice on both sides. So yeah, I've got an Aran bobble hat, half knitted for me. I really could do with it now, but I'm just not. You know, I thought, oh, I'll sit and do that in the afternoon when Neil's at work, but I don't know. Lost my mojo for everything. I'll maybe be all right tomorrow, but I've got some new food storage canisters. I've been after them for a while. Clear ones with the we call them pop tops or something like that. They're like airtight anyway. So I want to decant. I've washed them and they're in the kitchen clean, but I want to decant, you know, a lot of the baking goods into them, the cocoa and, you know, ground almonds, things like that. Things that are just better in a easier to find, but you know, they just keep better, don't they? And decanted into something, you know. And I was all excited to do that, and yeah, I'm not really fussed at the minute. I don't know what I want to do. Don't know. Do you get like that? I get like it quite a lot. It's not an unusual thing for me. That needs some lace down it, doesn't it? When we embellish. Yeah, I do want something on there. I don't on there. So this one. Oh, I don't think I need this big jumper on now. I'm hot. I can't take it off. It'll be a right kerfuffle. I know that's cream on cream, but I quite like this. It's they call it hammered paper. You probably can't see, but it's got like a, you might be able to, I don't know. Do you know what copper looks like, or a metal looks like when it's been, you know, something's been created out of it with a little tiny hammer and it's just got all those little, I'm sure you know what hammered paper is, but there might be one or two people who don't. Yeah, it looks lovely. It's nice paper. I did get I didn't get a ream, maybe a half a ream or maybe even less, can't remember. I think I probably bought it by accident, but it was lovely. But it's too expensive to have all the time. You don't always want that pattern on you. I'm not going to ink that. I'm just going to put it on as a plainish piece. Because you could, when I say you, I mean, well, I mean you or me. I could have just got all coffee dyed and, you know, kind of done the same on every page. Or I could have used my digitals. I've got lots of digitals that weren't using up, you know, and just put coloured paper on every page. I made the decision because I was making a smallish one and using up, oh, Denise, at least it's come off. You know, using up, I thought, well, scrap papers will be a great way to use up as well. You down there? No. You've got glue under there, I can see you. Don't be awkward. Stick down. Thank you, are you? I think because I'm crafting fairly quickly, you know, when I can, like if I have 15 minutes, come and sit at my desk. These are the sort of things that I can do in 15 minutes and, you know, I can get up and leave. I think I'm going to leave that one. I like it. Quite like the top of that showing as well. Let's cover this. Lid. And the other one. Where have you gone? Ink. But where's my little... There it is. Oh. I'm just going to grab me scrap box and see if there's something colourful that I'd like on there. There's not an awful lot in it. I've even got book pages in here. Let me do it where you can see. I've got all sorts of glue stuck together on me. And these are all tiny pieces. See, if you remember, I made that journal with all the a lot of my, that's quite nice, you know, my book page. It's another one. Let's have both those out then, and that maybe. But yeah, I was looking for colourful papers and not really got any, not of any size worth talking about. You no. Book page, lots of book page. What size are you? No. Okay. I really do. I have got, you know, coloured papers. I don't want to go digging in them, to be honest. Just thinking that's quite a nice contrast with that behind. Nice page, that. Kind of just fits if I take a bit off the bottom. Does that make sense? It fits if I take some off. Fits if I make it fit. Yeah. Should have this stood upside down, shouldn't I? Well, I'm keeping myself guessing. I never know which one I'm going to use next. So tomorrow I will be back on the Christmas journal. I think I said to you I was going to try and get it finished, but whether I will or not, I don't know. I'd like to. But yeah, we'll be hopefully embellishing the Christmas journal tomorrow. And I'm hoping that'll be the last video on that one, because I've got several others still in the pipeline. Yeah, I'm not even halfway through this yet. So it's a longer job than I anticipated putting these papers on. But it has made quite a nice journal, hasn't it? Okay, I'll just keep going until I've done I'm only supposed to be doing 45 minutes. Right, I like that. The other side, I'm going to cover this side, I think. And I'm going to do what I said we could do, which is just leave you hanging down a bit. Yeah. How much? Just don't know where to glue. Ooh. Again, both sides are nice. Could have just made it a tip in rather than a matted page. But I think that's enough. It's only thin page, this dictionary. Are you stuck down? There's something behind you. To keep squashing it because it's getting fat now. And that's the fat page. I really ought to put something in it so I know it's well, you can see it's a pocket, can't you? But just remind me, because I keep forgetting that it's there. What's going on there? I don't seem stuck very well. I'll soon sort that. Well, if the glue's playing, it is. That's it. I also didn't get my glue right to the bottom. Oh. Right. I obviously put glue further than I needed it. I bet you was watching me do that, wasn't you? All I'm going to do, it's not a problem, is turn it up there, which actually is quite a nice look when you've got a thinnish paper like that. What you've created, oh, it's coming off. And so you've created a gluey mess there. Yep, it comes off if you rub it. Again, I might put something down there. That's that lovely book page that doesn't need covering. And this is a lovely book page that does. I'm thinking I might just, because I do want to use this up. You can see it's dropping apart. It is really only for decoration. But it covers that horrid, yeah. Let's do it with some of this. Got copyright on it. I can't remember what year it's from, but it's quite old. It's definitely early 30s at its oldest. Okay. Put plenty on, it'll soak in. It's a good strong book page it's going on to, or thick book page. Yuck, gloopy. Nice. Like that. Okay. What is that? Let me cut this off because I keep trying to pick it up and it clearly doesn't belong there. I do like this typed paper. Just put that on there. I'm going to, because I'm running out of time and I want to get some stuff put on. Oh, I can see a few bits over there I might want to stick. I really can't wait to start embellishing. I'm having to like stop myself. My brain keeps looking at things and thinking, is that glue? Oh, I want to, that'll look nice on a page, and that'll look nice on a page, and they're just bits of embellishments that are sitting around. I don't want to start one job before I've finished this one. Is that the right way up? I think it'll do. Yeah. Oh, the middle. Right, so I'll do this side. Yeah, I'll do this side and then I'll call it a day, because, yeah, I'm 50 minutes and it's another one that's nice, look. So I'll put that down as a tuck. I think I will. I'll do that page as well then, because it's, ooh, nice that side as well. This happened quick. Yeah, so I'm definitely doing Christmas tomorrow, but maybe the day after. What's tomorrow? Monday. Yeah, maybe Tuesday. I'll finish this off quickly and bring you with me to embellish it, because that's going to be the fun. Well, this is fun, don't get me wrong. So I was just looking at that thinking that would make a nice belly band, but I have got some belly bands that you know, I could just stick one on a page. What do I want on here? Something I haven't had. No, I think I've had everything, haven't I? A piece of that lovely red. Oh, it's got that on the back, look. That's nice, but I don't really want it opposite that, do I? No. Okay, come on, what have we got? We must have something here before we... This is doubled over, let's... I don't want to crease in anything. I need to know that that's a pocket. Let's just... Because I won't remember. Put that in there. No, not liking that either. Okay, so... Oh, we've got this still. Let's have a piece of this. I don't like that straight edge. Quite like that title. Let's get the title in. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted. Okay, lid on that one. Upside down underneath. That's it. So this is the last page. Much as I don't want it to be, I really must stand up. And yeah, I'm not filming ahead, so you know, if I went and had a few hours and came back to finish it, you wouldn't get this video today. So one of these fine days, when you're least expecting it, I'll be filming ahead, and it'll be when I'm least expecting it, I think, as well. There we go. I think perhaps the run up to Christmas is upon us as well, isn't it? I was talking on Tanya's, you know, typing in the text on Tanya's video yesterday, which was a premiere, and she said she can't believe how quick Christmas is coming, and yeah, it kind of made me think. You feel like you're organised, don't you? And then suddenly, oh, I'm not. I haven't done this and I haven't done that, and yeah. Okay. I'm thinking I might put a Tim Holtz, what are they? Paper dolls group on the front of there. That would be nice with the black and white. So, yeah, I like that page as an interesting page. I think I'm going to cover that, but I'm not sure. I'll wait and see when I come back to it, see if it, you know, sometimes you come back to something and it speaks differently to you. Like that tippiny page. Hey, hey, hey. What are we doing here? Good job I went through it. Oh, there, look. So all it takes is the Fabri-Tac, a tiny little blob. It's gone. That's it. It's the tiniest little bit there. I think that got it. I need to keep going through till it's dry. I don't know why that looked loose. I don't think it is. these are the ones I still need to cover. I'll maybe dig some different papers out now. I'm nearly through my scraps. I can add some others, can't I, to it. Oh, well, these would be nice with the Christmas scraps, wouldn't it? You know, stuck on it, make a Christmas, you know, book page and then Christmas scraps stuck on. Oh, we might have to do one of those. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's given you some inspiration to use, you know, your book pages as well as for ephemera. Yeah, have a good evening and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.